Well, hello internets, here we are. It's been a interesting couple of months. Back in early May, about May 9th, May 7th, I started the ball rolling on the JACO project. So currently we're sitting early July 2023. So virtually 2 months here I've been working on the JACO. In the last, 2 months, there's been a lot going on. Everything from the dental consultations to applying for help to stay in my apartment, coming to the conclusion that I can no longer afford to live here, starting to plan, come to the realization where I'm going to go. Am I buying a tent and living in the park, or am I going to look for somewhere cheaper? Finding somewhere cheaper to live, but then realizing that I'm jamming a 1-bedroom apartment into whatever it is there, a 9 by 10 or so bedroom. Struggling to decide what to keep, what to toss, what to leave behind, what to let go of. Things that I have treasured for years, things that I have worked for, things that I use, I'm gonna have to suddenly let go. Dealing with other things in the meantime on top of all this, as well as trying to get the JACO done in the glimmer of hope that I could have a little bit of a camping season come maybe in August or September or something. I've spent 2 months banging my head on the wall trying to get the JACO done, between battling the heat, which is extreme for me. I am still extremely heat sensitive. Between struggling like a goof to sell things so I can afford to buy material to fix the JACO. Between trying to salvage the usability of the JACO by not hacking the electrical or the water lines, because once you do that, basically the fridge won't work, the microwave won't work, the air conditioner won't work, and it's the AC and the fridge and the microwave that I enjoy the most of that trailer. And having to readjust and compromise your plans for that trailer so many times that it becomes to the point where is it even worth fixing anymore? With everything the way it is, with the holes in the floor, it's with the problems of that trailer, I don't believe it's ever going to be camped in again. So if that's the case, then what is the plan to go forward? Like I've mentioned in other vlogs, it's the whole camping thing that gets me through the cold, dark, depressing winter. It's the whole camping thing that helps me to survive the way my life has been the last few years. I've been so hyper focused on the JACO that things like packing for the move, or preparing for the preparing for the surgery consultation, and other important things like sleeping or eating correctly has become on the back burner. When I used to heavily do paintings, I used to do this, not sleep for a few days because I was painting up a storm. When I would edit up my YouTube videos, I would do the same. I'd spend 12-14 hours editing up videos and totally forget the world around me, and forget to eat, to sleep, to to take care of personal grooming, stuff like that, because I was so focused on whatever task at hand that that was going on that I'd forget the things around me. So I've come to the conclusion, upon bouncing ideas off of a couple of close people in my circle, that I've reached out for help, reached out for new direction, reached out for on what to do. In the past, I used to ask my dad on things. Well, since my dad passed away, there's no one to bounce ideas off of, and since my dog quit talking to me, there's no one to bounce ideas off of still. And sometimes when the insanity that you feel gets to be the perfect storm, you don't realize some of your ideas don't make sense anymore because there's no one to tell you otherwise. So then you bark down the wrong trail and end up focused on 2 months going the wrong direction on something that is not worth the time or the effort at the other end. I honestly thought I could fix the Jayco. I honestly thought I could make it into something that would be usable for me at the other end. And these manufactured RVs aren't meant to be anything more essentially than what they were the day they rolled off the showroom floor. You're not really meant to extremely customize them too much. You're not really meant to fix water damage or rot or holes in the floor or problems with the walls once those problems start to show, because like I've mentioned before, things are nailed on top of things that are run through things that are put installed in front of other things, and in order to fix one little thing you have to make one big mess, and one wrong move and you're basically left with a flat deck trailer. And that's close to where I am with the Jayco. And I think going forward there's going to be a big change with it. I think essentially I have to bite the bullet per se and write the Jayco off, wash my hands of it and never camp in it again. Take steps to turn the Jayco into what it's going to be for the next 3 to 4 years, until such a time as I can afford to replace it with something that suits its future current needs better than using it as a trailer. That being said, I am going to probably step aside from filming vlogs and stuff for a few days. Focus on the finishing, or getting the moving stuff done, because the movers are coming. Finish on the tasks at hand that I got left open. Start sorting through boxes and garbage and things that I've been hanging on to, getting rid of them. And probably the next time you see me, it'll probably be around the time that the movers get here. I'm not sure if I will vlog the whole moving thing or just let it be the way it is. Sometimes in life you can be strong and get things done on your own. However, sometimes in life you have to step back and ask for help. Sometimes in life you can't do things on your own, whether it's because your physical strength has changed from what it once was. Because of everything that's gone on, you're no longer as strong as you once were physically to do it. Your brain still is sharp, mentally strong, mentally fit, but your body gave up on you a few years ago, and you're kind of on that steady decline to what the future is going to be like in 10 to 15 years. Sometimes you have to realize you have to ask for help from those around you that are more than willing to help, but you haven't took their help because you've been wanting to do it all on your own like you used to do. Sometimes you have to shut down and allow those people back into your life to help because they are wanting to help. Whether it's to help you move, help you pack, help you discard stuff to Goodwill, help you work on the Jayco if that's what it is, even if it's not gonna turn out the way you want it to because the project is a disaster. You know, it's not their fault that the trailer is not, you know, fixable. If they're willing to lend you a hand in your life, whatever the situation may be, then you should take their hand because they're more than willing to help. I've been struggling, like I said, here for a few months trying to do things on my own. And I've kind of come to the realization that after talking with things through, that I need to accept the help that people are trying to give me. One step at a time, one day at a time, it is what it is. Like I said, gonna shut down for a few days, and we'll see y'all probably in a week or two. Thanks for watching, comment, subscribe, and enjoy.